Thank you for your interest in the Credential Training Program. This webinar will provide general information about the program and demonstrate when and how to apply. The Credential Training Program, created in 2023, assists employers in upskilling their workforce with the credentials needed within their industries. This program is funded by the Upskill Credential Training Fund and administered by MissouriOneStart, the Workforce Training Division within the Missouri Department of Economic Development. The maximum total funding an individual can receive towards training credentials per fiscal year is $2,000. The maximum funding an applicant can receive per fiscal year is $30,000. There will typically be 4 application periods per fiscal year: July 1st through July 31st, October 1st through October 31st, January 1st through January 31st, and April 1st through April 30th. Because the Credential Training Program is new in fiscal year 2025, the October 1st through October 31st application period will be the first for this fiscal year. Applicants can apply once per application cycle depending upon their training need. Eligible applicants will apply for the Credential Training Program using Submittable, an online application software that allows program administrators to build customized online application forms, review submissions, and communicate with applicants. Submittable is free to applicants and allows them to upload necessary documents and communicate with program administrators. Links to Submittable can be found in Section 7 of the program guidelines. New users to Submittable will need to sign up for an account. Those who already have a Submittable account will simply need to sign in using their email and password. Please note that Submittable allows for only one open application per email address at a time. Once an applicant has created a Submittable account, they will be taken to the Department of Economic Development's Submittable application portal. The applicant may be asked to verify their email address before accessing the application. The applicant will click the Submit button on the Credential Training Program application to access the application. The application will be available to the Missouri Department of Economic Development's Submittable application portal on October 1st, 2024. Please read the welcome instructions before starting the application. This introduction will provide an overview of the program, a link to program guidelines, and a list of documents that will need to be uploaded as part of the application. Questions 1 and 2 of the application ask for information on the individual who is completing the application. Please note that the name and email entered here will be the primary contact for this application. Questions 3, 4, and 5 will ask for information on the company who is applying. Required information includes the full legal name of the company as listed on the Secretary of State's office website, also their phone number and address. Please be sure to read questions thoroughly in order to avoid delays in processing. Questions 6 and 7 ask for the company's county and if the company is privately held or not-for-profit. If privately held or not-for-profit, applicants will need to complete and upload the Leadership and Ownership Information Form in question 7A. This form can be found by clicking on the link provided in question 7A. Question 8 asks if the company is a woman-owned company, and question 9 requires the company to enter their 9-digit federal identification number. Question 10 requires the applicant to enter their MoBuy's personal ID number. This number can be acquired by registering in the Missouri Buys system and the Missouri Buys powered by Movers system. It is very important that applicants register for this number. Credential reimbursement cannot be provided without it. Links are provided in the application to register for the ID. Question 11 asks the company to enter their 8-digit Missouri tax ID number. The Missouri Department of Revenue Business Tax Registration Division may assist employers in locating this number. Questions 12 and 13 ask for the company's website and size. Question 14 asks if the applicant has previously applied for the Credential Training Program in the given fiscal year, and if so, the application periods they applied for. This allows program administrators to track the total funding a company receives per fiscal year and assists in maintaining the $30,000 per fiscal year maximum. Question 15 asks if the employee who is receiving the credential has previously received or been approved for the Credential Training Program in the given fiscal year, and if so, the individual's name is requested. This allows program administrators to track the total funding an individual receives per fiscal year and assists in maintaining the $2,000 per fiscal year maximum. Question 16 requests information on who is receiving the credential, the name of the credential, the potential wage increase, and other pertinent information. The applicant can access this document by clicking on the link provided in the application, saving this document on your desktop, completing the form, and then uploading the document in question 16A. It is important that this information is completed thoroughly and accurately, as this will determine approved funding. Questions 17 and 18 ask the applicant to upload their E-Verify Memorandum of Understanding and Secretary of State Certificate of Good Standing. For more information on these documents, please refer to Program Guidelines, Appendix A, or the welcome instructions at the beginning of this application. Question 19 requires applicants to upload their Department of Revenue Tax Clearance Certificate. Applicants can access this document by completing Form 943, available by clicking the link provided, and submitting this form to the Missouri Department of Revenue. Question 20 asks the applicant to download, sign, notarize, and upload the Credential Training Program Grant Agreement Form. This document is available by clicking the link provided. It is important that this form is signed in the presence of an authorized notary before being uploaded. An unnotarized document will be considered incomplete and will prevent the application from being considered. When the application is complete, click Submit. You should see a screen that indicates your application was submitted successfully. You can check the status of your application at the My Submissions page in Submittable. We highly recommend saving this site as a favorite for easy access. You will also be able to access correspondence from program administrators or send messages to program administrators from the My Submissions page. Thank you for your interest in the Credential Training Program and for viewing this presentation.